we're having a stream, and what we're doing today, we're unboxing. I got something from my keyboard.eu, and we are gonna check what's in there. So yeah, I'm gonna share this with my group. Okay, I think I shared it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's start the unboxing. Here's my scissors. And yeah, this one somehow appeared. Okay, so yeah. So this is how it looks. So let's unbox it. I'm not sure what I received, but something. Oh, it's almost opened. Just need to do a bit like this. Okay, and now the top side. Need to be careful if there are some keycaps or something. I'm gonna guess what's inside here. I think there is switches. It should be Mauves, about 300 of them, and 8008 inks. But this is my only guess. We'll see. Okay, so my guess was correct, or it was not good guess, not the right guess. Why I'm thinking that it's true? Because just listen. It's like definitely switches. Okay, yeah, it's unboxed. I need to hide it, this one here. And yeah, I was correct. It's the Mauves. 300 Mauves. Oh, so only Mauves. No inks. No inks. But you know, okay, yeah. Whoa, so many Mauves. Nice. So in this bag there is 300 of those. Maybe I will check. You know, man, so many Mauves. Okay, and nothing more. Okay, so I want to check this. Yeah, it's Mauves. Good. It's Mauve switches. Okay, so close the box and gonna check it out. It's quite nice time I receive it because I'm going to build soon Bear 65 because I'm receiving it maybe not this month but next month. So soon I will have it. So maybe I will use these switches, maybe not, but now we have more options. So okay, now unboxing it and checking out. Okay, whoa. You want to come out? Okay, so we have this nice color. It reminds, the bottom reminds and top reminds creams. And this one is literally pink, like pink with a bit of lavender kind of color. So, you know, that kind of stuff. Now how it feels. Good feeling. A bit heavier. Not gonna lie. A bit heavier. It's 65G, I think. If I'm not lying. We can check if it's 65G. Mauves. Man, the color is really nice. Very chill kind of color. Yeah, 65. 65. Yeah, very nice. You know, the weight reminds 63.5 kind of springs, slow springs. It reminds. Just that this isn't slow spring. It's just simple linear spring. Very nice. But of course it's unlooped. I'm not sure if it's untrial looped, but it's not heavily looped if it's looped, if it's factory looped. Okay. How's the sound? Okay, I'm hearing the springs ping. This is spring ping, so it definitely needs spring to be looped or changed. But how about smoothness? It's quite smooth. It's very nicely smooth, you know. Very good. What version it is? I'm interested. What version it is? There should be somewhere written. It doesn't have name on it. Strange. Why it doesn't have name? Did all of it doesn't have name? No, it doesn't have name. But maybe GVG switches doesn't have names. I'm not sure. But what about here? There should be a number. No numbers. Secrets. Oh, there's E. So it's E version. Are all having E version? You can check. EG, what that's supposed to mean? EG, G, the G differ? I don't know. G feels same. It's G2, G. Wait, all of them are G. No, this is E. Wait, the spring is terrible on E. Nah. On each of those needs some loop spring, because all of them needs loop. So okay, now what I always like to do when I'm receiving new switches is counting if there's the right number of them. So okay, so we can count. We can count. So now we have 5. Okay, maybe we'll do like this. 5, 10 switches. Man, there will be a lot of switches. A lot of switches. 10. When installing to hot swap sockets, I will need to be careful with the sprongs, because oftenly they are like a bit not straight, like here. So be careful. Man, the color is really nice. It doesn't perfectly match with with 8008, but it's not that far. But this one is a bit more to the pastel side, the mouse. But I like that housing is white. Very nice housing. Maybe I will make creamsicles, not sure. It would have very nice color combination. It would definitely literally be creams, but smooth creams because of better housing. I have here creamy inks. They are very nice switch. They're sounding very good, but you know, I don't know, they're quite good, yeah. But the housing is yellow, so if I would decide to use RGB kind of keyboard, then it would just the colors wouldn't be produced as accurate as with more of a white kind of switches. So you know. Okay, so how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need we need a lot of counting. Okay, I will talk with you and count. Okay, 4, 5, 8, 10. Okay, so here's the 6, 8. Okay, so we have 60 switches, 60 switches, 70 switches, 75, 77, 70. Whew, we have 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I don't want to miss the number. Okay, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. 80, 80, 80, 80. Okay. 90. And 100. Here we go. 100. 100. One more. 100. Now we have 100. We can check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 100 switches, so we can have it down in one place now, like here. Now we will count another part of the switches. So here's 100 switches. Here should be 200s. So continue counting switches. I always like to check, you know. There's so many switches. It's quite easy to miss some. Or sometimes you are like nicely surprised that you have more switches than it was written. It's always a nice surprise. So we'll check. We will check. Because in these hundreds, any extra switch will mean between having a underboard build or not. Okay, so we have 20, 20, 25, 25 switches. 28, 30 switches. Switches. 40, 140. So with these kind of switches we can build already 2 boards. This is super nice. I need to do 150 and I'll make them into one place. 150. Need 150. Alright. Two more. Okay, so now it's 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 5, 5, 5. 5. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5. Okay. So it's 150. 150. Very nice. Now these ones. Okay, we can do this. Try to do this. Have a bit more space. Five, 10. So the one switches I used from GWK is alpacas. I really like alpacas. They were very smooth, very nice switches. But the one thing I didn't like was the opaque housing. But not that it was opaque, just opaque, but it was black opaque housing, like dark, like charcoal opaque housing, which simply mean that RGB couldn't go through very well, and it was very muted. It was too muted for being nice, so it was a bit. So I understood that alpacas are not for RGB kind of, board, just for underglow or just simple board without RGB. So yeah, so that's why I chose Mauve, because Mauves are, as you see, kind of white color, so this color really lets RGB go through. Why I know this? I know this because I used those classic holy pandas, and they really lets the RGB to go through. Of course, maybe not as simple translucent switches lets, but these white opaque are quite good. It's enough RGB for me, and it usually are a bit more diffused, because on translucent it's like in your face. It's like very a lot of, you can even make your, when there's no light, it basically lights all your table. It's like very bright source of light, almost like monitor. So that's why opaque are quite nice. They let it to be more diffused, and thus letting it be more diffused, it looks more more like chill kind of color. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 210. Very nice. We almost know all the switches. Okay, 3, 5. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Oh, 230. Okay, we'll do this now. 230. Hey, Shine CS. How are you today? What's up? Glad you joined. Today we are unboxing the package I received, and the packages is Mauve switches. 300 of those. So yeah, a lot of counting now. Oh, it's you. Oh, how are you with what with build? Yeah, I'm guessing you. Yeah, you're building that ward. How is going on? 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 4, 9. Okay, 60 switches to go. Yeah, now the wait time. The waiting game. So, what did you choose for PCB and the case? I know that you chose Milky Gator on blacks, but not sure about other things. And did you decide to use other springs, or you will use the stock ones? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. So 50 switches should be here. Oh, this is 16. Yeah, good. Nice PCB. Yeah, 5 degree. Yeah, nice. For the first build, I would do probably same. Okay, but you will loop the springs, yeah? Yeah, I think it should be fine. Like, Gateron springs are not bad. For example, I'm having Gateron yellow inks, and I use the stock springs. I just loop them, and they are quite fine. I think the war springs are from Holy Pandas. Those are very bad, and NK creams. So these two have very bad springs. But other companies are quite good with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we need 40 of these. Almost all counted. And so much switches. I bought these switches when there was a sale, so I got them pretty cheap. Not cheap, but more on the US kind of prices. It's literally the price if there wouldn't be what in EU. So, because it was, I think, 20% or 30% sale, so it was quite good. Okay, so okay, and here should be 10 switches. We can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, we have more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, and we have 304 switches. I'm guessing, if we counted good. So we have a bit more than I expected, and that's very nice. I'm very happy when vendors are like adding extra switches. Okay, I miscalculated a bit, so we need to add one extra switch. Oh no, not miscalculated. Everything nice. It's like this, yeah. Okay, good. Very nice. Okay, nice. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. So we have 304 switches. So we can do, how many builds we can do? Quite a lot, I think. We can count. If I would do 65%, because usually I do 65%, how many we would do? Okay, 304 and 65 have 60 cent switches, I think. Yeah. Okay, 4.5. Okay, if we have 60%, it's 55 with 4 leftovers. So 4 boards. If we do this, if we fill, yeah, like this. If we fill 4 boards and have leftover, we have leftover 36 switches. That's a good news, because basically I will probably use this for numpad, which is nice. Okay, so they're all similar. Yeah, all the springs are a bit pingy, but not a lot. Yeah, they're really the same. So yeah, so really nice colors. I like it. Maybe I can show you a bit closer. I'm not sure if it's focused. Yeah, it's focused. So it looks like this. Very light pink color, and why is it not focusing? Yeah, very light pink color and kind of creamy housing. So if we would do creamsicles, it would really look like creams, and it would be quite hard to differ. Of course, they differ. Maybe I can compare them. I have a cream. We could try to compare to other switches. So okay, firstly, I'm taking these back to here, because you know there are quite a lot of switches. So we are adding them back. I need to be careful because often they can be easily dropped. So I have to do by 2 by 2. And yeah, I'm going to loop them. And by the way, I'll probably do the loop stream soon. I'll probably loop maybe 70 switches, because looping all 300 would take like 16 hours. So probably I will loop just a part of them, 70. Yeah. I'm probably going to loop it and maybe change springs. On one loop stream I will use stock springs and will check how it's good or not. And on other loop stream I will change springs. So I would have like 2 options. And I am going to use films, TX films. Not TX, maybe TX. I'm thinking about, yeah, TX, yeah. Oh, in the sound, turn it on. Okay. And I'm going to loop with 205 G0 as all of my linears. I'm even thinking, oh, okay, see ya, have a good study time. Yeah, 205 G0, classic. Maybe for springs a bit, sometimes it can be quite thick, but for switches it's good. Okay, I need to do this faster. Yeah, so I also ordered 8008 inks, but today I haven't received those. Probably have another batch of shipping. But it's really nice that I got these switches, because I was a bit running low on switches. I sold my alpacas because of the same reason I mentioned, because I need more RGB switches. So I sold my alpacas, and I saw that Mauves are literally same thing. They sound pretty nice. They should sound even better looped. Okay, so very many switches for builds. I'm thinking about, I know. What switches I'm going to use are BR. I heard that GVK sounds quite nice on BR65, but I also have an option of 8008 inks, which are also nice. So it's not easy to choose, you know. Probably I'll have linear build because I haven't ordered Halo Trues for my Holy Pandas I'm having. Because I'm having like how many? I'm having like 200 maybe Holy Pandas. No, 170. So 170. Not the Holy Pandas, but Yok Pandas. Yok and Bee Soon Pandas. So I can make 170 Holy Pandas. And I haven't ordered any Halo. Why there's that sound? What's going on with Discord? Why it's shouting? What's going on? Okay, I think now it's better. So yeah, I'll be having a loop stream soon, so stay tuned. I will upload this also to YouTube, so for others who likes to watch this on YouTube to check. Man, the sound is annoying. Why? We need to lower your sound. Should be good now. Okay. Man, but this is so filled. Very nice. Now about this board, will I use these switches on this board? I'm thinking about it. Not sure though. I'm quite okay with the cream inks, though they are so expensive to make. 0.75 for yellow inks, even a bit more expensive because we add shipping, and 0.65 for creams. So we are about, I don't know, yeah, no, 75, 80, about $1.50 per switch. Also the loop, so it's around $2 per switch. Like, they're so expensive. I probably won't be making a lot of those switches. I'll just wait for a cheaper alternative. But I really wanted to have like some switches, some nice switches like that. I'm happy that I have those. But I think that someone could just make switches like that, with longer stem and stuff. Okay, so yeah, so we fill. What else we could do? Huh? Maybe I should compare these to some other switches. Okay, I will do this. I'll compare this to other switches. I don't know if testing on the board right now would be very useful, but we can do some other things like I said, compare to other switches. So we'll try open here and search for. Okay, we have GVK gaps to try with. So first thing I have. And yeah, it's here. I found. After long searches, I finally found it. Okay, it's here. So we have these switches to test with. This is Hail creams. This is Couture black ink. Though this one is looped, so I don't know. The test won't be very accurate. This unlooped Couture yellow ink, which is very similar to Couture black. And this is Telius. So we have a lot of linears to compare with. So yeah, nice. We have options. Okay, so we can add this one to the collection. The Mauve. I have alpaca somewhere too. Not sure where, but I have alpaca too. Okay. Okay. The good old tray. And as you see, this is not this is not black on white. I'm lying. It's actually Olivia. But yeah, so we can try maybe this one. The best row, R1. Okay, so what we do is add this. Okay, 1/2 added. Now we need to add on second one. Well, but what I want to do, I just want to do this. Yeah. Now this one. Okay. Need to have space between them. You know, the black ink is not very good for comparison. It will probably sound best because it's looped. But still, you know. Just for you to check. And the Telios. Okay, so now testing. So we'll start from looped Mauves. Creams. Couture black inks. Looped. Looped Couture black inks again. Okay. Unlooped Couture yellow inks. And Telios. Okay, again, there was some background noises, so we'll check it again. It was Mauves, now creams. Looped Couture black inks with 205G0. Couture yellow inks. And Telios. So, in my opinion, the Couture switches sounded all quite similar. This one felt a bit like always, Telios doesn't have some kind. It's quite plain. The sound signature quite plain. These have this character. Yeah. What now I would like to do is try same switches without this thing. So we should do this. How should I remove these switches? Like this. have this thing. So Mauves. So it's quite high pitched, but it's high pitched, but it has quite pleasant sound. Pleasant high pitched sound. Now we should try something else like Tedious. Very similar sound. A bit higher pitched. Very smooth. This. Quite smooth. Oh, maybe Tedious a bit smoother. It's like super smooth. This one. Yeah, it's smooth too, but maybe this one is a bit smoother. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, both quite smooth. Now we should try this compared to Mauves. This is Gator Yellow ink. Mauves again. Yeah, it's smoother. This is quite smooth too. So it has like maybe lower pitched clack. But they're quite similar. I wouldn't say they differ very. This one has a bit different kind of sound signature. Because we have to consider that this is that mystical material, but which reminds polycarb, so probably modified polycarb, and this is basically nylon with something else. You know, the standard GVK components of alpacas and H1s and similar switches. Okay, so conclusion about these. Less plasticky but higher pitched, more plasticky but lower pitched. Probably my takes on it. Now this one, which now I wanted to check the colors. So are they same? No, they aren't the same. Greens are more yellow, these are more white. So creams are almost like Olivia color kind of white, and this one is more like a VS1 kind of white. So they differ, the color differs a bit. So now we're comparing the sound. Mauves. Creams. Yeah, the creams are much less, it's like plastic level is similar. Yeah. They're both like not very plasticky sounding, but the deep sound is better on this one. It's very deep sounding. Well, this one is more high pitched. Yeah, that's my conclusions. But smoothness wise, this is not very smooth. But not bad, but not very smooth. Yeah, this one. Yeah, much smoother. Now, black ink looped with 205 G0 versus Mauves. Mauves. Gator black ink looped. 25G0. They're quite similar. Strange, but they're quite similar. Again. The sound is more like richer here, and here is like the sound is not that much rich, but you know, smoothness wise was this looped, so maybe not very good comparison. But yeah, looped ink reminds this one. So they don't differ very much, but this one has again more. It's maybe even more plasticky, but lower pitched sound. So my conclusion is that this is higher pitched, but not as plasticky, while Gator and Switches are lower pitched but more plasticky, while Telios is both higher pitched and plasticky, but also very smooth. Maybe smoothness of all. like they are very similar. In smoothness they are very similar, but maybe Telios a bit smoother, or maybe Alpaca's. It's hard to say which is more smoother. Like super hard to say. They are both smooth switches. And when comparing to creams, Mauves are definitely smoother, but this is both lower pitched, less plasticky, while this is less plasticky but higher pitched. So yeah, so all of these switches has its pros and cons, and you basically have to choose what you prefer the most. For me, I would probably choose probably all of the switches. I would probably pass on the Telios. Why? Because it's very expensive, and yes, it's very smooth, nice, but it's very expensive $1 switch. So if there would be some kind of sale, I would probably buy some Telios myself, but more on the sale. If there is no sale, it's not very worth it. It's better, you know what's the best thing if you have a lot of money? Is to buy alpacas and creams and take the stem from creams to alpacas. So that's something nice. You will get more deeper sound, but same smoothness. Or do the same thing with Gator and black or yellow inks. Yeah, that's a better choice than just buying Telios. Of course, there's much more job to do, much more chore to do, but you will get a nicer switch. So yeah, so that's how it sounds when comparing to other linear switches. So my conclusion is Mauves are really worth it. It's so cheap, like even cheaper on sale, but it compares and is very equal with and even better than other switches in that caliber. So yeah. But yeah, I know. The cream really sounded probably the deepest of all. But you have to remember it's the most scratch of all. So you know. I think creams should be compared with black cherry blacks. They are like on that category. Because these three switches, Mauves, Telios, inks, they are like all kind of similar. They have their differences, but they are very similar switches. While creams like out of like something else. Yeah. That's why it's very some like it, some don't. It's very pretentious switch. Pretentious. Eccentric switch. And so on. So okay. So we check that, and now I know what else we could do. Oh, I need to. Oh, I almost didn't add this. Ooh. Yeah, keeping my Olivia in a nice tray. Really nice key set. I like. But I don't have keyboard to use with it. But probably in the future I will use it with maybe BR65. Not sure. Maybe yes, maybe not. But BR65 maybe would look cool with it. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so we add this here. We can add this here now. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, that's about the Mauve switch. I know what else I could show. I unboxed everything. I will probably just now add these to here in my switch, in my linear switch tester, basically. Because most of the switches here are linears. Should I arrange them in smoothness or in yeah, okay, I will do in smoothness. So these are quite similar. Yeah, it will be like this. Smoothness wise, it's like that. People say, yeah, it's basically smoothness and deeper sounding wise. Like, the only chance to do, like, I'm just, that's my wild guess. If you want to get both smoothness and good sound, is either you try cream stem in any of these switches, or you loop very nicely, because these switches are all kind of similar. Like, we can try without keycaps. Yellow inks. Inks black. Creams. Yeah, so they're all kind of similar, but each of them are different. So that's that. I really like the color. I think it's quite nice color. It should let RGB shine through. You know what we can try? I have this keyboard here with this with the RGB. We should try the switch. Okay, we'll do this. We'll check if the RGB can come more, you know, bright. Okay, where is the switch? Wait, oh, yeah, the switch color is here. Very nice. Okay, we'll check how RGB is well. On what switch we should try? Maybe on this one. You know, we have alpaca here. We'll change it with mauve. Okay, how should I take that? Take it like this. Okay, so it stayed here. You see, the alpaca really doesn't like it to shine through. This should let it to shine through better. Okay, we can try just for testing. So now there's like no shine through. Okay. Should add alpaca to test. You can listen to alpaca. It's looped, so you feel it's quite deep sounding. But alpaca and this should be similar. I'm just checking in. Yeah, they're similar. Okay, so testing out the RGB. Okay, so you see the RGB goes through much better. Yeah, not as bright, but it goes quite good. Like, I want to, yeah, you see, it's quite better. You can rewind a bit back to compare it with opaque. So RGB goes quite well. You can see that it uses it. With opaque you couldn't feel that. You would say that it's almost like, it feels like RGB is not even turned on, just a bit. And now it's quite good. Of course not as bright as the cream inks with yellow ink housing. Okay. Now the sound on the board of the switch. Very nice. Okay. Of course, you can feel that it is unlubed. Comparing to these switches. Of course, it's a much deeper because they are lubed and there are cream inks. Very nice switches. But yeah, sound quite good. I think we will lube it and it will be even nicer. It's nice now, but lubed it should be even nicer. Yeah. But listen, just how great if you put cream stem. Man, so deep. Cream stem does something. This would should sound similar if you add it. But yeah, quite good. Okay. Take the switch out because I want it to be displayed. Then maybe I should use Telios. Nah. We can use this. Maybe I should do Gator ink. Should I use this or Gator ink? Nah, we'll use opaque. Opaque it is. Okay, good. So yeah. So my conclusions is that Mauve's another nice JWK switch. Yeah, it's just as all other switches, as Alpaca and others. It's less plasticky than Telios and more on the higher pitch side and very smooth switches. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I'm just adding these here and yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the stream and I helped you to maybe think more about Mauves. So we haven't, like deep test where I check it on the board, and I will check it on the board when I lube it, but for loop stream you should stay tuned. I will do it quite soon, maybe not today, not tomorrow, but maybe on 12th or 13th, like on those days I will probably do a loop stream of looping 70 of these switches. Will I be testing or will I won't be testing them? I'm not sure. Maybe I will leave them for BR65 build, but I'll think about it. So yeah, so that's that. We should meet in the next video. So bye people, till next time.